Hey, this is Drake here again. I was going to make a guide to fatalis to show how I did it and the weapons and armor that I first did it with. This is a solo guide, which I guess would function as a multiplayer guide too, but this is just the best loadout I've found before you get the fatalis set to do it with. Alright, the loadout I used minus the weapon was this one, in which I went through the trouble of augmenting all of mine up to level 20, 23 on the Damascus, 20 on everything else. And I like this set, and I used the Alatreon dual blades maxed out with 1 level health regen, 1 level affinity boost, and then you can either do element boost or defense boost, whichever you prefer after that, but the health regen and affinity boost are almost essential to get enough damage. Alright, see, on the skill info on this, I really like 2 pieces of Alhazic because it gives you the super recovery, which your health recovers constantly even past the red portion. The Rajan 2-part, which raises your maximum might, which I didn't even use. I had defense boost 7, which is very good because fatalis hits hard. Attack boost 4 would be sufficient to get the extra affinity and a little extra attack. Stun resistant is almost essential because if you get stunned, he will feint you. Health boost 3 because you need all the health you can get. Recovery speed 3 because, like I said, he hits hard. And the only thing on this set that could be better, you don't have to have the blight resistance. Part breaker helps, but you don't have to have it. As much evade window as possible really helps. Speed eating really helps. Critical boost, if you can get it up to level 3, is awesome because the hardest thing with fatalis is even if you make it all the way, you tend to time out because you don't do enough damage. And weakness exploiter level 3 is almost essential if you're going to beat it. And fortify because you're going to faint, so you might as well come back with the extra 10% attack and 15% defense every time you do. And divine blessing, when I finally beat him, I had to run divine blessing at level 3 because with dual blades it's hard to break the head, and in the final phase, if the head isn't broke, nearly everything is a one-shot. In which with the investigation you have a couple more feints than you do the invent quest. Okay, let's go back and I'll show you the equipment that I'm currently running. I said it would. Let me go down here. I guess I could have showed it. Okay, we'll just go here because I don't know how to do it the other way. Equipment, hunter. Alright, skill info. Currently I have the fatalis set, which gives you plus 100 stealth and health and stamina. I also give you true razor sharp, which is really good, keeps you kind of sharp in this. Level 7 critical eye is really good because of the affinity. You really need to be able to dish out enough damage. I have 5 defense boosts, which just helps all around. Level 5 evade window is awesome because fatalis attacks are very hard to get out of. Divine blessing 5, which is really awesome in the later phases because it reduces 60% affinity. Of course, if you don't have that unlocked, you can only do level 3. Of course, stun resistance is a must. I had room for blight resistance, so I have it. And of course, I got critical boost 3, which gives me 40% more. Weakness exploiter 3, which gives you 50% affinity on a softened weak spot. Recovery speed, which helps, and the rest of them are just skills that I kind of threw in there because I had room, because the fatalis set has so much room. Currently on this set I have 1214 defense and 518 attack on the fatalis set, which the Alatreon weapons dual blades do almost the same because they start out with 0 affinity instead of like fatalis with a negative 30. So at the end you almost do the same amount of damage. Alright, for the quest, I will have to post the event quest because I have beat the investigation, but same method applies. And here's Fatalis. Let's hope I can beat it. Even with the best armor set you can get, it still can feint you very easily if you do something wrong. On this, I like to pay with the gourmet voucher just because you can pick and choose what you want. On this set, you can't go above 200 health or 200 stamina, so having that really doesn't, the health and stamina really doesn't matter to me. I'm looking for something that gives attack up and defense up. Because like I said, Fatalis hits hard. And if you get something like Feline Insurance, it's even better. On the event quest, that would give you 6 feints instead of 5. Alright, for inventory. Of course, Mega Potions. I like to use Demon Drug, Armor Skin, Adamant Seed, and Might Seed. They don't do as much, but they last until you faint, and that little extra can be what pushes you over the threshold. On Dual Blades, I like to use Dash Juice, because if you run out of stamina, can't dodge, he's going to get you. Alright, and I have Power Charm, Power Talon, because they just give you a little bit extra. I think it's like 30 or 40 to each. To have them both in there. And also I have the materials in here to craft on the go max potions, because in the later phases you don't have time to drink potions. For my decorations, currently one thing you really need is heavy artillery for the cannon opener. It really makes a big difference. It doubles your damage on cannons and ballista, and really that you have to use those to beat it. Other than that, it's basically what I showed, other than I have a Shaver Jewel, which allows me to soften in one lick with light weapons. And let's see, on your mantles you need the Ghillie Mantle for the cannon opener, and of course I like Temporal just because it can get you out of some bad positions. Alright, we've already ate, so let's jump into it and see if we can beat it. Okay, I like to take the health potions just because you're going to have to heal a lot. Go ahead and buff up Demon Drug, Adamant Seed, Armor Skin, Might Seed, and go ahead and get your barrel bombs ready. Put on your Ghillie Mantle, and we'll do the cannon opener, which with heavy artillery level 2, it will knock him down, giving you a good opening. If you don't have heavy artillery 2, it will not knock him down. So, does damage but less useful. I like to come right here, right in line with this cannon and him, place both of our barrel bombs. Pick up our stones as we go. And we will fully load both cannons. But usually your Palico will get the last one. For some reason they tend to fall a bunch, but he'll eventually make it up here. This cannon on the right, one push to the right. Cannon over here, you do 3 pushes to the right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, start with this cannon. do not move till after the roar. When he starts coming towards you, he will target your location. If you move, it doesn't work. As soon as he gets here, fire second cannon. Second shot will knock him down. Jump to here, demon mode, go for the head. Breaking the head at least once is almost essential. Alright, now grapple to the head and flint shot. This time, I like to put on the temporal and drink a dash juice. Now, need to soften front the chest. The chest is all that's really needed. And stay in demon mode as much as possible. For that attack, stay close to his hind legs, it won't hit you. And when he dashes forward, you need to get out. That attack, he'll do 2 to 3 forward fireballs. It's really important on fatalis to know his moveset and not commit to a demon dance unless you know you have the time. That one you have to get out of. You see him point his head straight down, it means move. If you hear the chirping noise he just made, that means he's going straight in front of his chest, which means get out. Cone breath is a good opportunity to punish the head. But you do not want to be in front of it. His ball animation will pin you every time, so get out of that. The backwards breath here. If he's enraged, it's a good time to deal damage. If he's not enraged, it's the perfect time to do a flint shot. And you can tell by the indicator on the map right now it's red, which means he's enraged. Can't flint shot him. Try to remove your mantles as quickly as possible to give him time to recharge. And don't expect not to get hit. I've noticed that demon mode gives you a bit more evade window, seems to be for me anyway, so it really helps. It's not being very cooperative. See how much the charge attack does? And stay close, because if you make distance, he will cone breath you almost every single time. See, there it came. Right, now on the first part you hide behind the metal part over here, which we were as far away as we could get. We still made it in plenty of time. The second fire flame breath is if you're not close, that's the one that'll get you. Alright, now we'll go straight to the roaming ballista. I found it's better to use while he's flying. Try to aim for the chest. Try to keep moving, or he's going to get you. It's better if the chest is still softened, but we didn't get lucky, so it wasn't. He should land here just in a second. Yep, there he comes. I like to keep some ammo for flint shotting, but he has to be down on all fours to flint shot. If you do it when he's standing up, it just lowers his head. In multiplayer it works. One can lower his head, the other right behind it. See, that's perfect flint shot right there. but he's not close to anything. It doesn't go very far. Also timing. In order to get the ballista at the right time for the last phase, you need to retreat him 5 to 7 minutes on the first one, 15 to 17 minutes on the second phase. Or the ballista won't come online in time for you to be able to use it to finish him. So here's stuff. Flint shotting's pretty essential. It's gonna roar me off for breaking the head, especially with dual blades. That's the straight under breath. And stay away from the tail. It has a very large hitbox and does immense damage. So we got lucky this time. He did a lot of cone breaths, which really helps with getting the head break. Man, he does a bunch of damage. On this, oh. There's the pin animation. Head down means get out. Especially in the last phase, it will faint you almost instantly. Ah, crap, he caught me in it. And don't expect to beat him on the first try. Or even on the 10th try. Figuring out his movesets is very, very important. Flying is a good time to soften him up, but be careful of the landing. He does that one is fairly safe, but it's a long fire breath. And again, even from the air, if he points the head downward, it means get out. He's staying up a while this time. There he comes. There he goes, he fell. Now sometimes here, if you get to him quick enough, you can get the flint shot too. Usually when he roars in this phase, he's getting close to his second fire breath. So try to keep the fight close to the platform over here. To get to his head quickly, you have just enough time to do a demon dance. See, there's the next flame attack. Now you have to go inside and use the barricade. Good time to sharpen up. Heal up. And I like to start back off with the ghillie mantle. Roar, you can roll through it.
Something's happening to it.
And I like to take the one-shot binder now. I like to save both one-shot binders for the final phase. Now, dual blades is kind of hard, but I like to focus on the head. Even if I miss some, gotta get that damage into the head. In this phase, you want to stay very, very close to full health. And he gets a few new moves in this also. The 360 fire breath is the worst. During this one right here, as long as you stay close, you're good. You have time for one blade dance if you start it early. The last part, he's gonna do a puddle breath right under him. See, my divine blessing kicked in there. He almost got me with that one. He has a new pin move in this phase that you really want to stay away from. The flame breath, head toward the corner, do not go straight towards you. Good time to re-up your dash juice or any other thing you need to rebuff. And now we're going to be watching for the Roman Ballista. 1 minute. And he's flying. Yeah, he's on the roll, ain't he? Ooh, you see that? In this phase, the flame breaths are very, very powerful before the head is broke. He's fixing to faint me. That's okay. And we don't expect to go through it without fainting.
Roman Ballista is now operational.
That would be ideal if our temporal mantle was ready when the ballista was, but not quite. So we'll just have to make do. As long as you don't cone breath you, you're okay. Which is probably what's fixing to come next. Oh, direct hit. And here comes the cone breath. So if you stay behind that post, you're okay. That's what it's there for, really.
His head is partly broken. We can
Oh yeah, we got it.
attack the key for now.
We'll say on this second roaming ballista, you really want to focus on the head. But we got it pretty early. The Dragonator is the next thing. It's very important to get. And that's 6,600 and pre... Oh, there's the... No, it ain't. He ain't done the 360 breath yet. And now the stamina. That's why you want to stay as full up as possible. We're going to save our temporal for the Dragonator. Because usually he sits back and shoots 10 fireballs at you before he comes over there. Ooh, how did that not hit me? Oh, there's the pin move. He got me with it. It's probably gonna faint me. Yep. We might not beat him this go around. Go with Gilly, and we're going to bind him again. The second set of binders is over here. Now, since we broke the head once, we're going to focus on the chest.
Another gigantic plane. Head for fatalis' position.
Sharpen up. Heal up. And we're going to head to the Dragonator. Put on our temporal mantle. Because he's going to fireball us for 20 minutes. Eventually he'll come over here. Stay really close to the switch. That way he charges to the switch and not to the side. Even if you have to wait, that's cool. So here he comes. Alright, as soon as he stops, hit the switch. Man, 6,600 damage. An opportunity to do a little bit extra. Here comes the 360 breath. Behind him is safe. It should be fairly close to being dead at this point. Yep.
Everybody's Hallis's position.
That one means he's got 5% health left. Ooh, I nearly ran out of stamina. Oh crap. That would have got me, I'd have probably failed it. Keep a mega potion crafted, or max potion I should say. Ooh. And he's flying a lot. As always, stay close. And there you go. I didn't even see, at about 25 minutes, the roaming ballista will come effective for the 3rd time, and you can finish him off of that if you don't have enough damage done yet. So no need to rush. The roaming ballista, like I said, if you retreat him at about 15 to 17 minutes, it'll come operational for a 3rd time at around 25 to 27 minutes. And the first 5 or 6 times I beat him, that's what I was on every single time, was the roaming ballista for the last time. Now, it's not a guaranteed evil eye every time you beat him this way, but it is guaranteed kill almost. I said I fainted twice. It's not a perfect run, it's definitely not a speed run, but it's very doable. And I got no evil eye. 24 minutes, 31 seconds. Not a bad time. 2 faints. First 5 times I killed him, I got an evil eye every time. Next 5 times I killed him, I didn't get a single one. So, I mean, it's kind of random. But on the investigation, you have, if you don't break the head twice, you don't get the evil eye, period. On the event quest, you have a chance of carving it and a chance of getting it as a reward. But that's it. That's how I soloed Fatalis. Hope you liked the video. Thank you.